Well, these last few days of August are really bringing the heat in the Tennessee Valley. Meteorologist Clay Smith standing by with what to expect outside today. Hey, Clay.
Hey, Michelle, and yes, we are ending August off on a toasty note here across the Tennessee Valley. We're talking the potential for record highs today through Friday. Rain chances will sneak back in as we head into your weekend, and then we're tracking the potential for a Labor Day cold front, which could bring much cooler temperatures next week. So if you're not a fan of this high heat, it does look like we will have some relief on the way heading into the first couple of days of September. Now, your temperatures generally mild this morning. 70 in Chattanooga, 66 in Dayton, 65 in Blue Ridge, and 62 degrees in Murphy. Now, today we're really going to crank up the heat a few dials. 99 in Chattanooga, 97 in Athens, even 95 in Murphy. So it's going to be hot everywhere, even along the Cumberland Plateau, where temperatures could reach as high as 93, 94 degrees. And we are on record watch for today. Forecast high 99, record set back in 1990, at least for the day. 100 degrees. So we're going to be awfully close to tying that record. And if we hit 101, of course, we would break the record for August 28th. So we'll keep you updated on that. But nonetheless, it's going to be hot. So make sure you're staying hydrated. We also have that code orange in effect. That's been extended to include the rest of the day. So we have Sequatchie, Marion, Hamilton, Dade, Walker, and Catoosa counties under this, and it's just for high levels of ozone and pollutants here at the surface. So if you have asthma, if you have COPD, you might want to just limit your time outdoors if you can today. And like I've been mentioning over the last couple of days, the next big thing that we're talking about weather-wise going to be the heat through about Friday, and then that's when we can finally start to cool things down a little bit. And there will be that potential for record heat all the way up into the mid-Atlantic today as this high pressure continues to shift off to the east. And as this high moves to the east, we're eventually going to get return flow or southerly winds coming back into the area. That's going to bring in that warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico, which means the humidity going to start to increase here over the next couple of days. So you'll start to notice that, especially getting into your Thursday and Friday, that muggy meter going up into that very muggy category, that orange layer that we can really start to feel that humid air here as we step outdoors. Now, over the next couple of days, the humidity going up, temperatures staying high. In fact, tomorrow we have a pretty good chance of tying or breaking a record. Same for Friday, and then temperatures slowly start to come down, and look what happens by next Tuesday. We could have temperatures dropping back into the mid-80s. But with this heat over the next couple of days, remember to look before you lock. That car temperature can get very hot. In fact, in just 40 minutes, it can exceed 140 degrees as temperatures top out 100 degrees. So just be mindful of that, stay hydrated, limit that strenuous activity, or try to do it early in the morning or late in the evening, and take breaks when you can, especially if you start to feel a little bit queasy. It's just good practice as we continue with this heat. But like I mentioned, as we get into the first couple of days of September, cooler air could be setting up shop here across the eastern half of the country. So that's going to be something that we watch pretty closely as this time of the year we start to get more and more cold fronts trying to push closer to the Tennessee Valley. So that could bring some much cooler air into the region as we open up September. But for your Futurecast today, not a whole lot to talk about. We'll have a few clouds here and there, but really not going to be a big deal. It's just going to be hot and dry, not all that humid today, but tomorrow that's when the humidity is going to start to ramp up, and we can't rule out a couple of spotty showers to our east tomorrow, but I'm thinking most of our coverage area is going to stay dry as we continue for your Thursday. Now, Friday could be a different story. It looks like we may have a little more moisture to work with, and during the afternoon I think there's going to be the potential for a few pop-up showers here and there. Not going to be a washout, coverage not going to be that high, but a few of us may get on some rain. Now, as we get into your Saturday, going to have a better chance of some scattered showers. And of course, many of you may be going up to Knoxville for the Mocs Tennessee game. Could be dodging some showers along I-75 throughout the day. And it looks like the rainy pattern could continue into maybe early next week. So that's something to watch closely. We need the rain. We've been in a drought for really most of summer, and storm chances back in the forecast is certainly good news. But the big story over the next couple of days is going to be the heat, and that is 100 tomorrow, Michelle. So I don't mind the summer heat, but when it starts getting close to 100,
yeah,
that's a little too much for me.
Might as well just stay inside, let it pass.
That's my plan.
All right.
Plenty of AC coming my way.
Thank you, Clay.